Well, hello there, motherfuckers, and welcome to your Raw preview. So we got two matches confirmed tonight: Enzo Amore and Big Cass versus the Dudleys. Looking forward to that match. I just don't understand why they didn't make it a tournament final. We only got 2 weeks of build until this match. I don't get it unless they're gonna just have both these teams lose in the tournament and then meet up at payback. But I don't know. I got a feeling like Enzo and Cass are going to go all the way to the tag team finals. I'm not really too sure about it. I just have a hard time. They're gonna pass up on making this a big feud. This could be a really big feud for Enzo and Cass. They could really get over against the Dudleys. But I don't know if they're gonna be taking that route. It might just be as simple as them beating the Dudleys tonight and going to the finals. You also got the Usos and the Vaudevillains. And I need to ask WWE a favor. I gotta ask Vince or whoever the fuck is running this shit. Please make the Vaudevillains win this fucking match for God fucking sakes. The Usos, they're done. They're kaput. At one point, it seemed like they were getting kind of popular, but now it's pretty obvious that those days are numbered. They're not as popular as they used to be. Get them the fuck out of here. Get them far away from any big matches or anything. Get them the fuck out of this fucking company. I'm so sick of the goddamn Usos. The same exact entrance that barely anybody is cheering along to anymore. They're fucking finished. This team is not popular. Let's get rid of them. Once again, Shane McMahon is in charge. I've kind of gotten past the fact that the WrestleMania 32 match is, that's the crazy thing of I can't get over it. Sorry, I just tried. I still can't get over it. They had this big match with a gigantic fucking stunt where Shane McMahon risked his life in front of his kids, dropping a massive elbow from the top of a fucking 20-foot steel cage, falling through a fucking announce table. People want to argue, oh, there was mats to catch his fall, whatever the fuck you want to say. It was death defying. The guy put his life on the line for this match. And what happened? The match became inconsequential because Shane McMahon has now run Raw 3 weeks in a row. Not that I'm complaining, but when it comes to continuity and following a storyline, this fucking sucks. Basically, I mean, this just makes WWE look cheap as fuck. The fact that someone could win a match with a huge stipulation, they build up to the match for more than a month, and what happens? Shane McMahon loses the match. He's supposed to not run Raw, and what happens? He just runs Raw because they couldn't commit to a result. Obviously Shane should have beat the Undertaker since this is what they were gonna do anyway, but they didn't want to have Taker lose. And I was also saying, how can Shane convincingly beat Undertaker? And the thing is, guys, the streak is over. They could have had interference. I suggested if they need to use Kane, use somebody big and powerful to put Undertaker out of commission and let Shane get like a cheap pinfall over him. For God's sakes, this is how they did it in Hell in the Cell with the first one ever. Shawn Michaels was so much smaller. He's even smaller than Shane McMahon as far as height goes. And he beat The Undertaker. Now, of course, you could say that Shawn Michaels was a multi-time world champion. But even still, Shane McMahon is not a small guy. So, why couldn't he beat him with a little help? If Shawn Michaels could beat Undertaker with Kane's help, why can't Shane McMahon? I don't fucking get it. Well, Social media demands it. Here we go again. What a stupid excuse. We all know that Vince has never listened to the fans. Once in a while he has, but the thing is this. Now this is how they're going to do their storylines. Big fucking mistake. Make your own fucking decisions, Vince. Listening to the fans has been one of the worst ideas you ever had. Now I don't understand McMahon. He's out of touch, but then he starts doing things, listening to the fans. I don't know, making AJ the number one contender, but he doesn't want to listen to the fans about Roman Reigns. I mean, which one is it? I mean, you could say, oh, well, at least Vince is, having a try. The product just sucks, okay? It was a lot better last week. I enjoyed the direction that they're going in. And I just hope to fucking God that they at least do something decent tonight on Raw. That you only had one good Raw all year, and that was the one last week, motherfuckers. Not even post Mania Raw was that good. It was a barely acceptable show. Last week was a good show. I enjoyed it a lot. So let's just fucking hope and pray to the wrestling gods. And, well, you know what? We shouldn't even have to hope and pray. Just don't fuck it up, okay? I know you probably will, but try not to, all right? Just an idea. Okay.